Hello, and welcome back to another game, another day, another enjoyment. That we have the Eco multiplayer game. Well, it can be played like as a single player, but with kind assistance of Jaeger and Ghost, Cognizant Ghost, or Ghost. I managed to learn some basics of this game, and since we already have a server on this channel, something from 4 players, I believe it's called. We got for Satisfactory, and then we used for Astroneer. We used it for this game as well. So this is Eco game. So a couple of us are playing. Just to drop a couple of names there. Jaegert being the first one who helped me with this, and then Cognizant Ghost. Currently we have the Ghost's better half, and then we have the Till, legendary Till, who knows so much about this game. So he's been helping out, well, especially me, to understand how the game works. Oh, we're missing bricks. So what I'm gonna show you is this is already 14 days in, and this is literally like, I don't know, just over 2 weeks since I started playing this game. So it is a little bit more advanced, but if I continue playing this game, I'm gonna be making more videos about it. It's similar to Minecraft, with much better graphics. We do have some things already made. Usually you start with just wilderness and barely any technology, like a Stone Age and stone crafted tools. I even have a pickaxe here, stone pickaxe, that I'm still using, waiting for Ghost to fix my tools. It's his vocation. So you start in the jungle. I did make this. We as a team made some of the paths through the forest. Some of them were made by me, so we can access the wood, lumber a little bit easier. There's food around that you can collect and use, but also there's a profession of a chef where you can actually make more delicious foods that are also more calorie dense, that we can use as more caloric foods, and also raises the experience gain that we get from consuming these foods. I can see straight away here that there's some improvements that we can do around here, and potentially I will be doing them, but I wanted to give you a quick introduction to the game. So looks like my server, I need to restart the game to get the proper view of the world. I don't have the tree foliage cover. If I show you the settings, we already determined that display objects here, for some reason, I can only choose online season, but it should be more. It's still the game in development. It's been in development for, I don't know, 10 years, 6 years, something like that. So, who am I? I'm Oolykee. Thank you. Oolykee in this game as well is a forester. I started as a forester and carpenter. This is my home. It's absolutely horrendous, and I need to work on this. It's just a big box that I was told is the best size for it, but that's a lot of waste of wood, so this is gonna go down relatively quickly. We're gonna replace it with something more eye-catching and probably nicer. But I like this situation, this location next to the bridge, and this is my workplace as well, close by. Somebody put a fishing freaking stuff up here, so I need to take care of that. So, let's check some of the active and inactive players here. Would be Kayamaya, Fluffy Yoshi, Ghost, Jaegert, Kill, or Till, and Sham. Sham is not playing recently, and then of course myself. If you would like to join us in the game and stuff, you can join the Discord. It's always there. We're chatting about it, and you know, we are always looking for nice players to join us if somebody wants to cooperate with us. We did do a little bit of weird things like cutting into the mountain, but it's kind of my responsibility to manage the forest, as I'm a forester. And yeah, so it's kind of like a Minecraft, with much better graphics, and it is really in depth, a lot of in depth. Like there's politics, currencies, and stuff which we are not bothered by right now, and I don't understand it. You guys are gonna be learning it with me if you decide to go on this journey with me on this channel. And for now, I'm just gonna be focusing on the things that we do, everyday problems and issues we have, and how we fix them. It's gonna be a lot of learning, and a lot of animals don't hurt you in this game. You hurt them though. The hunting for food and meat and stuff. And there's a lot of things about the game that I'm still not aware of. For example, I know that I need to remove these woods because they're kind of clogging the server. Once you remove them from the growing stage, they actually start becoming a resource that is just laying around and interacting with the environment, which could put pressure on the server and stuff, and I will be cleaning this as soon as possible. So I bet there's a couple of more trees around. Oh, let me turn off the lamp. A couple of more trees around that I really need to cut down, retrieve from the forest, and let the forest grow as it should. Rainforest is for now seems the best source of wood. Planting your own wood is a thing as well in this game. Planting your trees, as you can see here, I tried doing it with oaks, and this is my little planted oak forest. You can see that they're kind of decently distanced from each other, and I try to plant them in the right location so oak trees would grow. They're hardwood trees. You have 3 different types of trees: softwood, wood, and hardwood. Hardwood being ceiba tree or ceiba tree. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but this is the one. We have a testing tool as well. I'm gonna show you how it works. This is like an overload of information, at least this was for me. But this is what you need to know about the trees, what temperature they need, the best way, the best place for them to grow, what they need, or you can just do the interactive map and check everything that needs to be known about the game, each species. For example, I can do a little bit of let's see, word layers, environmental data, plant group. So let's see trees which we are interested in. So yield potential will be the most fertile places for the trees. So we're gonna go for oaks. As you can see, this is Ghost's place. This is Ghost's better half place. Then we have a factory being built there, still in work in progress. We have a shipyard in this area. This is where we are now, and this is Oolykee's kind of campsite, but this is a sawmill, and this is the pottery and other part of the woodworking. We have the glassworks here that I'm in charge as well, and paper project that I'm also in charge myself. Well, paper mill, which is a very minor part of the game, so I took responsibility for that. Okay, continuing on, we're gonna check out some of the things that we are currently producing and see what needs to be done. This is our biggest central storage, so just bear with me. This is late game or the biggest, I believe, storages that you can have in a game. So it's not so it's quite developed. Even after 2 weeks, we did go for some technologies that are more useful than others. So. Big storages is everybody's favorite because it can store a lot of stuff and it's just not lying around, or you're not cluttered with the smaller storages. This would be the smaller storages, not the smallest ones. They're smaller than this, but this is something that I placed here for my resources, like processed logs or hewn logs, and then we have normal hardwood logs, ceiba tree from the rainforest. We have some mud that I'm using for bricks. Or this is not mud, clay, and then we have we have this that I marked only sand, and nobody is listening to me, but hey ho. You need to deal with the people, so I'm trying to do so. I'm trying my best, so are they with my patience and stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna create 100 more glass so we can continue processing the stone that we have. I'm gonna go food. Everything here is important. Like, there's so much stuff to process here. If you never heard about the game and played it, there's so much depth to the game. So we have currently on the left hand side, I'm going to explain this rainbow colors: carbs, protein, fat and vitamins. This needs to be balanced. The more balanced, the better. I'm trying to rise up the some of the foods that I'm eating. So at the moment, looks like I need a little bit more vitamins. So I'm going to be eating the food that has more vitamins. That will be beet campfire salad. If I go and try to consume it, you can see on the bottom left hand side how my calories are going up, the calorie capacity, but also you can see this circle, how much the carbs are prevalent with my diet, and that's unfortunate. I need to fix that. That's some of the previous mistakes I made. I'm blamed Till for this because he told me I need to eat more of the expiring food that is going to go bad. So we use the calories for that. And I usually use calories in production. So you choose what you want to produce, and then you invest the calorie value in it to be produced. And you can then walk away. It's beautiful animations. Like I said, Oolykee just started playing this game 2 weeks ago. So for me, everything is new. And also, I don't know the old ways of how the game was played. Sorry, the old models and stuff, but people tell me that this is so advanced at the moment that you know, it looks really, really nice. So I'm happy to be here. We have paperworks here that are barely working. We need to go to the Jägert's place. Jägert being the one of the persons who started playing this game with me early on, and I really appreciate for his help to make all this possible. This is one of the projects that we built, the big farm on the slopes or up the hill. This is the really fertile area of where the wheat grows, and you can see here that Jägert is actually working this wheat. It can be harvested, but he's an expert. It looks like it can be harvested, but I'm not gonna judge that because I don't know. We can test the soil and see it's overcrowded, rainfall. It's ready to be harvested. It looks like it's maturity 100%, so it's up to him. Now we can jump down because you cannot get hurt in this game. You can only kind of drown, which teleports you back to the coast, and that's only when you're crossing the seas or oceans. And I never experienced that. Oh no, actually I think I did once diving for sand, but it doesn't matter. You cannot die in this game. It's just so much fun. Okay, so we started producing the glass here because I would like to lower the amount of crushed limestone. Yeah, you have crushed limestone, crushed sandstone, everything can be crushed. Iron ore, coal ore, everything needs to be processed in order to be used. Well, most of the stuff needs to be processed to be used. And in this time, we have a lot of crushed limestone. This is my storages. This is what I'm working with. I'm producing glass here, and I want to fill the storage with glass. So I ordered 100 more glass to be produced, which is probably going to be enough for a foreseeable future. Bricks here. Bricks are actually not doing that well. It looks like we are half a storage of bricks. So this is something we're going to focus on now. Here you can see, I'm going to tell you straight away that for bricks, we're going to need the nails. So I'm going to be creating the hopefully perfect amount of resources that we're going to need to build. How many bricks we're going to build? Usually I do 200. Let's see how they stack. They stack 20 each. So I do 200. That's going to be 10 of these full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is going to be close to full. And let's go for 200 bricks. Now we have some modules that's going to help us... modules that help us produce stuff with that is decreases the craft time for the table by 45% and decreases the resource cost. Now bear in mind, we've been playing for 2 weeks, and extremely advanced players like Till, Ghost, and Jägert, they are playing here as well, so they helped a lot. I'm a newbie, absolute newbie. We're gonna have some players as well. Cheap said he's gonna join. We'll see. Kaya is already with us here, helping us with food production and stuff, and I hope that everybody is enjoying. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is create bricks. In order to create bricks, you have molds. We need to create wooden molds, so we can place the clay and the mixture of stuff in the molds. So brick production is, here we go, wooden molds. You get 4 of them with this recipe. So that means if we want to get 4 of them, we need to, if we want 200, we need to make 50. Times 4 is 200. But, actually there's no buts. 200 molds, creating it, and invest work. Perfect. We are already hungry. So I would like to start filling our stomach. Looks like protein is something that we might need next. So let's see, what do we have protein-wise? This is a good protein. Simmered meat. Thank you, Till. Thank you, Kaya, for making this wonderful food. Did we invest all the work? Yes, we did. So molds are being made. It's going to take 10 minutes for this to be made. Next thing we need to do is make bricks. That would be wet bricks. Wet bricks are made by 2 different recipes. Shale brick recipe and the wet brick recipe. Wet brick recipe is standard one that needs sand and clay. And the shale brick recipe is sand and clay in a lesser amount. You can see that you get 8 bricks from this recipe. It's the same amount of clay, but you get double the bricks, but you need to add sand and shale. This is what we go for because we have a setup of making shale, which I'm going to show you shortly. Sorry, crushed shale. It's not shale rock. We need to crush it first. So we're going to make 200 of these, but let's start with 25. It's 200, yes. So we're going to have 200, sorry, we made 200 molds. I think I'm going to go for more, 143. Let's go for, let's say 40. I want to use all the molds that are going to be used here. So I'm going to be aligning myself with this number here. That needs to be closer to 200. Here we go, exactly 200. That's going to be 280 bricks, which is fine. Let's order this, invest work. Now, bear in mind that if you want to make this, you need to have proper skills to do this. Now, sorry to put this on you, but what we need to do here is skills. This is the skills that Oolykee has: carpentry, logging. Logging is chopping wood. Carpentry is making stuff out of wood like molds. Paper milling, I do barely anything there. Shipwright, this is making ships. And composites, this is something that comes later. What am I still next? Glassworking, pottery, masonry not. We have the ghost in charge. Shem is not here. And then we have mining specialty. We have the level 7 Teal, Ghost, Kaya, and Fluffy Yoshi. And then we have the level 4, that will be Fluffy. Mining specialist, what? She's on boat. Fluffy Yoshi is on boat. Right, anyway, so we have all of these people. Oh, right, they are, yeah. And Shem on level 6. Advanced Masonry, we don't have anything there. And these are the skills that I have, and I think everybody has survivalist skill. That would be this one here, yeah. Self-improvement. Most of the people are on this level already high. You can see here Shem, Kaya, Oolykee, Jaeger, Teal, Ghost, and Fluffy Yoshi. Right, so we need to have skills to produce bricks, and now I already input everything that we need to produce shale bricks, because clay is the only thing that we know now that we could be limiting factor to production of our bricks, and we are mining a lot of it, which we're gonna continue doing here as well. These shale bricks, or they will be wet bricks just made of shale, need to be turned into the mortared bricks. Mortared bricks, or bricks, are, you add mortar and bricks together in order to create these. So what we're gonna have here, as you saw, 280 bricks. We need to turn all of these 280 bricks into the wet bricks into the bricks. So we need to go until we used all 280 of these, and I think that 280, no, we're still gonna have to use more than that. So let's go for 350. We're still not close, so let's go. Let's see how many bricks we're gonna get in the end. You see the requirements for the resources, how high it actually goes. 81, we need 80. There we go. We're gonna order this and work. What I like to do is put these bricks first, just because it doesn't store the shale bricks for too long in a storage straight away. And what I'm doing now requires a lot of calories, so I'm gonna have to continue eating. That would be vitamins again. I'm gonna go yum. By the way, your character has also preferences for foods and stuff, so in this case yum. You can see here that a lot of this jungle campfire stew, it's almost expired, so we might lose this eventually, but anyway. So all the brick production has been put in place, all the work has been invested in it. 1.5 hours is going to take us to process all these molds into wet bricks, where we add sand and clay and crushed shale and molds, as I said previously, and then mortar as well. Now, unfortunately for you and me, we don't have all these resources. We only put everything in production. We need to see what we need. So if we go to molds first, molds are going to be done first. You can see on the bottom here, time remaining for 26 repetitions. Everything is green. How many nails we have, how many is available in storage, how many wood boards we have, how many available in the storage. So I need to, so everything is working as it should here, and I'm not gonna touch these wooden molds. Right, let me just see if we have anything else here. No, so they're working fine. Okay, so what do we need for the brick production, for the wet shale brick production? This is definitely something we're going to be missing. On the bottom here you can see sand, that we have 316 in storage. We need 132. Really? Only? That's great. That's great. We need very little sand. We're gonna need 88 crushed shale. We only have 27. We need 265 clay. We only have 31. And we need 177 wooden molds, and we only have 77, but they are being produced parallel to this, so this is not a problem. So clay and crushed shale are a problem. Okay, so these are the two things we're gonna be addressing in this episode. It's dark outside, unfortunately. We do have a light. Yoink! It doesn't help here, but trust me, when we're working, it's gonna be quite helpful. We're gonna stop at the Til's and Kaya's place because they're close to each other and they're both making different types of food. This is Til's place. Beautiful house, and this is the where Shem started, but Kaya took over with the production of some of the foods. It's a really beautiful place as well. Everybody is experimenting with the designs and stuff, and they're doing a great job. They are inspiring me as well to fix that wooden big box that I have there. But that's for another video. For now, we're gonna try to stockpile on the foods that we might need. Carbs is definitely not something we're gonna need anytime soon, so we need vitamins, fats, and proteins. Our chefs are absolutely amazing, the best people in the world. So I'm gonna be using some of the suggestions that they gave me to use the foods that are gonna expire first, and I usually take 10 of each food. So I'm gonna take 10 of these yummy, I got love in my tummy foods. That's jungle campfire that has a lot of fats. The better fat food would be the charred sausages. Actually, you know what? Maybe for this purpose, I'm gonna be using charred sausages because I'm trying to improve my diet. Diet is important because it actually, the more balanced your diet is, the more experience you gain. Currently, we're gaining 137.3 experience with the current diet, but as we consume more food, it's gonna, as we balance our diet a little bit more, it's gonna get better. So what I'm gonna do now is get 10 more of these. There we go. Put it in a backpack. I will eat directly from the restaurant here to stockpile on our vitamins. This is helping our vitamins. It still has decent amount of carbs, but I'm worried about the carb intake. And we're gonna need protein. Protein. Yes, this is the best protein intake. That will be simmered meat. I will take 10 of those as well. Now bear in mind that food takes a lot of space and it's heavy, so on the bottom right hand side you can see here that our inventory is almost full, but that also includes the cart that helps me carry more stuff, and which is kind of great. Okay, so setup here. I am not a miner. I do a lot of mining, but I'm not a miner. So Kaya and Til are helping me to crush some shale, which we need for bricks. So crushed shale is being produced here. We just need to supply these storages with shale and whatever else we need to crush it, because already work has been selected. And this is where we produce sand. This is our rocker box, I believe. Yeah, rocker box. And it's producing sand. Sand we can get from the beaches, but we have a lot of sandstone that we really need to use. Okay. Continuing on, we're gonna go and get some clay, because clay is something that we don't have that much of, and I need to restock it. So this is my clay stockpile. I will empty it now. I'm gonna put all the clay I can into this central storage where all the outputs and inputs are going from where we are. So let's find the storage here, linked inventories. It should be, come on, here we go. Only clay. That's how I named the storage, ingeniously. And we have more clay. Now we're gonna have to get more clay, and I'm gonna explain what I'm doing and how I'm doing things. So just across the bridge that I built, this is, you see kids, Pop did this with own two hands, and the ghost made the ramps here connecting this bridge. So I made this bridge. It's a basic bridge. It's nothing special. And this is where we enter the rainforest. Now it's lovely, look, it's managed greatly, and this road that Ghost, Jägert, and a little bit myself built together, it was all the work. This is the spring of the... Oh, let's dive. This is the spring of the river that goes through this rainforest. And it doesn't really help us that much. It get us mechanical power when we need it for sawmill. Anyway, we need to get shale, and what I'm trying to do is do a lot of terraforming. Terraforming being changing everything around here to as level as possible. Now that's like, oh, that's so boring. Actually, it's not boring, it's quite fun, but it is kind of influencing the whole region here. And Till started an experiment here with self-planting pineapples. So we have a pineapple till the ground, where Till, his nickname Till or Kiel, planted these pineapples, and they are self-reproducing around here. It's a good experiment to try to get pineapples to just swamp the whole area with pineapples. So, because this is the most fertile ground for pineapples. Now, the only fight we have to fight is kill these ceiba trees, because ceiba trees will overgrow the whole area and will not allow pineapples to grow. And if you want to remove fully grown ceiba tree, it will collapse down and just kill your pineapples. In real life, Oolykee doesn't like pineapples, especially pineapple pizza. Go Italy! Yeah, so this is what I'm doing now, leveling this area, taking the fertile soil and putting it here. I'm also making this this board path here on which the rainforest stands. Why is it so? Because we needed so much clay that I actually had to hollow out the internal area of this of the rainforest. So I decided now to level it, but create safety barrier in the form of these wooden boards. So we have this thing, this separation between above ground and underground. And this is the classic mythology, or I like to call it the real religion of the Slavic people, which I am part of, Slavic and Germanic as well, because Oolykee has Germanic history as well. Germanic and Slavic, the best of both worlds. Right, so what we're gonna do is collect the a lot of shale from here. So I'm gonna be just destroying this shale. It cracks really easily. Shale, and I do not have mining skill. With mining skill this would be even easier, but I'm fine investing work because I really enjoy it. So we're gonna go and crack a lot of these. You can see in the middle of the screen below, I can carry shale. I'm carrying 13. You can carry 20 of shale. Different materials you can carry different quantities, but now it's you can carry 20 shale. So let's get 20 shale. Let's go to our cart and just right click on the cart, and shale is transported there. So we need to get all this shale packed. So I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna continue demolishing this shale because I need to put a layer of hardwood boards here to protect the rainforest and then allow it to regrow the rainforest. Let's remove some of these big pieces from here. We're gonna do this one and this one. Here we go, and there we go. Let's unload this and continue working here. We have these uncracked parts, so when you split it, if you do not have a skill like I don't have mining skill, your pieces of shale are not cracking correctly. So let's see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna just start picking these, holding letter E. It picks everything in front of me except these bigger pieces that I still need to crack a little bit. Okay, so let's go and unload this. We're gonna fill this with shale initially, and then we're gonna get one load of clay, and that's gonna be it. This is my intro into this series. How many episodes is gonna be? It could be random, like with World of Warships. It could be on a daily basis, because I've been, since the Christmas time, I've been spending some time playing this game, and the good people who are playing it with me took their sweet time to teach my dumbass how to play it, and might as well enjoy it with them, or be a problem for them, because, you know, slow and all. Small brain, smooth brain. Smooth Leaky's brain is still learning how to play this game. Okay, so this will be like this is 100 shale that we collected here that we need to go and take it to a crusher that needs to be crushed. But I would like to do a little bit more here. This is kind of like next level. I would like to clear from here, and I think I would like to go all the way from the top of the hill and just crack everything down, get everything down. So this is where we left off. Okay, perfect. So let's start picking the big parts, sorry, small parts. And now let's pick up the bigger parts. Let's crack these. There we go. Yellow ones I need to crack. They are too big to carry. And let's go one more. Here we go. Full, unload. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We need to continue building this. So there we go. And then what do we do with the bricks? Currently I'm supplying for the whole settlement for everybody. We don't have a capitalist system implemented here, so we are all working together, not charging each other anything for our own work, and you know, just enjoying the game for now. Later on we can implement capitalism if needed. I would like to experiment with that to see how it works. Potentially in the future joining some public servers and stuff, you know, just to have fun, to enjoy the game. To see what else the game can offer us, so we can experience it a little bit more. Okay, now you can see on the bottom of the screen the red square. That means that our pickaxe is damaged, and you should not ever continue working with the damaged pickaxe because it takes more calories to work it. So I go always back here and bring the repair, and there we go. Now Oolykee is building a metro as well. Metro being is just a tunnel that I like to call metro because I'm a fan of the video game Metro, and I still didn't finish it though, but in due time. And I'm digging some tunnels and experimenting with this a little bit when I have free time from my forestry work. So let's go and take another layer down from here. Should I start cracking from below? Probably I should start cracking from below because then it removes the lower parts. Probably I should. Oh wow, okay, there's a lot of, okay, that's a lot of rocks that I'm gonna have to remove. So let me start picking these up from above, and there we go. Let's clear it. Usually what I like to do is like go little by little. I started doing this as a big project, but then your stockpile grows and you cannot handle it, and your stockpile is too big, and then you end up with enormous amounts of material that you don't have anything to do with. So yeah, it can be challenging. I will be just picking up some of the stuff here. It looks like I didn't really follow my own rule here to remove these lower parts so I can crash more of this stone down here. 17. Yeah, let's just clear this. Let's just clear this one when we are here. And we're almost full. We are almost full. We're gonna have to take this soon enough. Let's just get another load of 20. So 11. Oh, they took it all. Okay, let's continue more. Yeah, let's crash the rocks. Drop down. Banzai. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I think this is gonna be more. Oh, it can take more. Usually the not only the slots, how many slots the cart has, it's how much it can carry. It's also weight related. Some materials like heavier rocks, it can carry less of it. Oh, that was a server lag. That was my bad. Oolykee chose a bad server provider. Yeah, it was the cheapest one. So yeah, let's crash the top rocks here. There we go. Yeah, let's just have a handful of these rocks as well. And this is the last segments of the last thing I'm gonna do with the shale rocks. I will be doing clay next. So we have 34 minutes into this video. And let's go and see how we can navigate in between these trees. Coffee time. Okay, okay. Let's see. Crossing the bridge. We need to deliver everything in the shale storage. You can see glass being made there and bricks are stockpiled here. That's really nice to see. I'm gonna slowly remove this stuff. I don't want it to clog the storage, but shale needs to be delivered here. And one of these storages is a shale storage. I think it's this, yes. And I can scroll down until I see my cart full of shale, the Oolykee's wood cart. And let's put all the shale here, which they're gonna straight away start consuming. I'm gonna remove the cart in my backpack and go back to the same place where I was, and get a load of clay. So a load of clay is gonna be removing the brown stuff from here, so it's kind of like cleaning sewage or something. I will be taking clay. Yeah. So let's go from above. Do we? Actually, this is already kind of clean, but yeah, sure, whatever. Let's just take some from here as well. Okay, this is more or less the level that I want to be, so I'll just remove a little bit more. There we go. 10 clay. And this is how much one slot takes, 10 clay. I think I'm happy with how it is going there. I would like to take some clay from here, so I'm going to go closer and just start removing clay from here. I'm gonna go for layer by layer, and off screen I'm gonna be doing a lot of off screen playing as well, and also with the people on Discord. So if you're watching this and enjoying, for now you can join us, unless there's any problems. You can join us in gameplay, or even, you know, see what we're playing directly. I might share a screen, or somebody might share a screen on the Discord if somebody wants to watch us play this. So you can join Discord as well, you know, live that we do. But any episodes that I record, I will be publishing on the channel. Oh. Not enough room in the inventory. What? Oh, right, because I lifted the dirt and I need clay. So this is dirt as well. I need clay. Let's stick to clay over here. You cannot mix two different resources. Oh, by the way, yes, you can take 10 up to 10 with a shovel. Now, bear in mind that this is cheaty. This is a mod that a lot of people insisted on having, and some people consider this to be norm. Usually, you can take only one shovel load when you're working in vanilla game, or maybe on most of the servers as well. So just a heads up, this could be a cheaty part of the game where we can take up to 10 shovels of, you know, whatever, clay, the gravel, or crushed stone, or dirt, or whatever we take with a shovel. Okay, so continuing on, I'm gonna try to clear. This is where I'm gonna be building the boards as well, so I can literally continue doing in this area here. And I think we can go for the next level here. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And I'm gonna have to put boards here, and I'm gonna be leveling this as well. I'm gonna be taking off-screen soil. You can see here, this is the top soil. I need to cut down the tree. It's far enough from the pineapples, so it's not gonna influence them. So yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that the everything is gonna regrow here. This is newly placed dirt. I don't know if I have to do something with it, but this is just dirt, it's not clay. Here you can see that grasses are starting to grow, which is great to see, and this is the soil on which they need to grow. Actually, do they need to grow there? You can see here that these trees are not growing there, but maybe pineapples need to grow on this one. Anyway, this is again me talking nonsense because I'm not 100% sure. There is a lot of experimentation happening on the server with experienced players and less experienced players like me, so we are doing stuff. We're trying to improve our knowledge of the game, so yeah. Oh, full. Let's see how much we have. I think the production stopped because I think we might have run out of clay, but we'll see. Actually, on the right-hand side here, you can see, yeah, you can see here that this production stopped because there's no clay, but bricks are still being turned into bricks, wet bricks, because we had wet bricks from before. So even if there's a stoppage, it's not too long, because I can do it here, right? It's not too long because there is the bricks are being turned into mortar bricks, or wet bricks are being connected with mortar and turned into mortar bricks. So let's go grab a little bit more. Let's get out. Let's get down to business. Whatever the song is. It's in my head now. Darn it. Yeah, I can start placing it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe here. This is just dirt that I need to replant or put it back on the topsoil when I'm done terraforming this area. It's all about fun. There's no rush. It's all this channel and my gameplay is all about form over function. It needs to look pretty rather than be functional. And I think even the rainforest, when it's a little bit flatter like this, looks prettier. Again, maybe the beauty is in the eye of beer holder, but yeah, if it's not, it's yeah, it is what it is. So continuing on, let's see, is this too loud? It could be the background a little bit too loud. I think I'm gonna have to lower the volumes of the game. Sorry about that. I'm gonna lower it by another like to 30%. There we go. Resume, that's fine. Let's go and unload this clay here. Oh, and right click on the storage, and let's find our storage. It's called Ultimo storage, and get everything down here. Okay, I'm gonna pack up my stuff, and let's see how we're progressing with this. It's 41 minutes into this episode, so let's see what we actually did. Molds are done. There's no work being done here. Can't stop the work, and then we have the bricks being produced here. I prioritize bricks because if I make all the shale bricks or wet bricks, they would be standing in the storage, but this way, as soon as when there's no shale bricks, the next thing in line continues production, and that would be shale brick project, and then when they make some shale bricks, it goes back to the brick project that makes more bricks, blah 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 blah, and you get more bricks. So this is what we're doing at the moment. This is how I'm doing it at the moment, and we'll see how that's gonna go. What about supply, I hear you ask? You can see here on the bottom of this little square, it says wet bricks. We don't have enough wet bricks because we are producing it at the same time. But the second thing is mortar. Mortar, we need 884. We do not have this mortar here. We need to get it. Some of the other guys playing the game are making mortar, and they made a lot of mortar. I think from sand. I think it was Ghost and his better half. They're making the mortar on another sand island. If you go and check out the map, this is our map. This is the grassland and rainforest continent. And then north of us, there's this big sand continent. And there's a third continent. This is third continent. Everything else is repetitive. Actually, I can go for the settings 3D planet. There we go. So this is just overlay of the oak where it grows. So we are on this planet. This planet. This is the rainforest. This is where Oolykee is. You can see a little bit Oolykee's face. And this is the rainforest we are dealing with. Up here is a harbor. This is Ghost's place. This is Teal's place, Kaya's place. We have Jaegert over here, and this is this sand island over here, or desert island, is where Ghost set up his iron making operation. And also there's a lot of sand here, who knew, where he's making mortar as well. So, and there's a third continent that we barely touched. We are getting some copper from there, as you can see over here, but there's a lot of stuff to explore here, which we never untouched, except this part here where Jaegert started ccultivating cotton, but we're gonna cover that in another episode as well. So yeah, so I'm just gonna transfer some of the done bricks here, so we clear the main storage or reset to see how much of what we have, and we're gonna go to the harbor area and see if we have any mortar. I can show you a little bit around here. So again, this is the big field that Copti made with a big flat ground there. It doesn't look like much, but it's useful, it's productive. We're gonna talk to Copti, don't worry. The Jaegert. He's gonna be learning the lesson. It needs to look pretty, so we're gonna have to make it pretty. Here we're going to a tunnel and to first stonemason of this our little planet that would be Ghost, who dug all these tunnels going to his house, and his house and storages are here. in this direction. It's Megalopolis. And then we go on the other side and go down. This is where the harbor and the shipyard is. Shipyard is kind of my responsibility, shipbuilding, but there's much to be desired there because I need to invest more time in order to fix it. I came here just to see if we have any mortar here. We don't. So we are kind of stuck on mortar. Usually what I would do, I would write in a Discord chat to Ghost. I'm actually doing it right now. Do we have more mortar? And we'll see if we're gonna get a response there. But currently we don't have any mortar, and I can build mortar myself. But if we have huge storages elsewhere making mortar, why the hell not? We wouldn't be using that. So you can see here all this lumber that Oolykee. This is all my fault. I'm the one, nobody else, who made this mess, and I should clean it. But at the moment I'm not doing it. Well, I'm showing it to you, so I blame you for this not being clean. And I'm gonna climb the high point here. This is Steel's little shed. He told us not to look in there, so we won't. This is behind his house and the little restaurant he built. And this is some storage with nothing for us. There's clay here. Ooh, clay. Okay, so should I go after this clay then? Maybe I should. Gib clay. Sand is here being produced. That's fine. And we don't have mortar. We need to produce mortar. Mortar is usually produced by wood pulp, which me as a lumberjack can produce easily. Just destroying the wood. Destroying the logs into, turning logs into wood pulp, I think. Is it made here? I'm just gonna double check. Looks like it's not. It could be at the carpenter table. Or if I go logging, I will have a lot of it as a byproduct. So let's see here. Here we go. Recycled hewn log. That means I can take hewn logs and turn them back into pulp, wood pulp. And this wood pulp then at the campfire is turned into campfire mortar. These are the campfires. So here I can have a campfire and make it into charred mortar, which requires natural fiber tag. And even Oolykee has some of this natural fiber tag stored here, but I'm not gonna use it. We're using it for cellulose, for making paper. So for now I'm just gonna wait for these bricks because it's not a big deal. The second project where I am doing recently a lot is the glass production, and looks like all the glass has been made already. I think I am gonna go for another 100 of glass to be produced. 35 minutes. Let's go and feed our stomach and then put this episode out of its misery. Fatty food would be the next best thing. That would be sausages. Let's fill our stomach with fatty food, and let's invest more work into this. There we go. That would be it. This is Oolykee's little industrial. This is Oolykee's house that's gonna go down eventually, and this is Oolykee's industrial area starting here. We have the paper production, we have glass production here. In the same building on the other side of the wall is the big kiln that is producing bricks and a lot of other stuff. We need to make sure that is always fueled, that we have fuel. You can see here that the coal is running out, so we can go and deliver a shovel full of coal. Can I find coal here? Looks like I transported all the coal out of here. Here we go. Crushed coal. So I can go here and feed the kiln. Kiln is fueled for another 4 hours, so that's a lot of time, so no issues there. And now it's for another 9 hours with two chunks or lumps of coal in there. So for next 9 hours it's going to be working perfectly fine. So you can see the bricks are being made here, glass. There's some wood stockpiled for the boards and stuff that we can do in the sawmill. Currently I'm not doing anything because there's no... Oh, we actually have a progress. Something stuck here. It's the softwood boards. I'm gonna have to go and cut down some softwood. How much of it? Wood board. Yeah, that's something that Oolykee is gonna have to go and do. Okay, leaving it here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little intro into the new game that I'm playing, and hopefully I'm gonna be making more videos and you're gonna enjoy it. Oh, Free State of Tropico. This is Jaeger's farm going in that direction. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. If you want to support the channel, you have description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.